Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to customize a Chevy Big Air Bel-air. I'm going to add suspension to this vehicle. It is different setup than this one, which has a flat base. As you know, sometimes I prefer the easiest way when I'm customizing my cars with suspension. Not like this one, which has a very special base and a special modified suspension setup. It is very convenient to have this car already raised. It is a work done by Mattel when they've designed this base. However, not like this red base, the spring inside will have to be with different shape. So obviously the first thing I have to do is to open this car and examine all the parts. And after disassembling the car, we have two black interior parts and a gray base. I'm going to leave the original wheels since I'm going to use this car on an orange track. So I'm not going to put any wider tires here. I will leave this car originally narrow. Here I have a tiny box filled with screws of two types. The black ones are with Allen head and the silver ones have Phillips head. For suspension build cars, I'm using the Phillips head screw, and that is because it is very easy for me to reopen this car for some spring adjustments. After checking and seeing that the threads I've made are okay, I'm going to remove the wheels from this base by just cutting the tabs that are holding the axle. You may ask yourself why I am taking my time to customize these cars and modify them with suspension. And the main reason for that is because I like playing with my son and I always like to improve stuff. So I'm combining my abilities with the functionality of these cars. And you have to remember, still, these cars are still toys. They were meant to be played with. So I think that the best combination is having a custom car painted with suspension. Well, sometimes I don't paint them, I just improve them. Now I'm marking this area here. I need to cut it with my Dremel and create a groove where the axle will have the ability to move up and down. Now I need to cut these pieces here. They will interrupt with my suspension part. Next step is to cut the grooves that I've marked earlier. After placing the wheels in their place, it is time to check and see how far the axle will move into its travel. Now it is time to create the suspension piece for this car. Now I'm going to have to find the correct places where this spring has to be bent. That is because this base is not flat as a regular Hot Wheels. Now I can see that I have to cut here since the posts will interfere with the movement of this spring part. I'm adding a drop of hot glue here in the middle. It will prevent the spring from losing its place. After some trial and error, I found out that there are few parts here on this interior part that also interfere with the movement of the spring part, so I'm removing them right now. Now everything seems to be working fine. Let me just check one last time before the final assembly. And I think there's another part here that has to be removed here. Now, after assembling the car back together, let's have a look. At first glance, you can see it is regular Hot Wheels, but here we have the surprise, it has suspension. Now it is the fun part of this video, is testing this car and see its abilities. I have this testing grounds located outdoors, and it was made with my steel ramps and a piece of orange track. So, as you see, I had some fun experimenting this car. This time it is a very rough concrete surface. It is something that I found on my way to work, and I had this car with me because I knew it was there, and it flipped a few times, but in the most cases it performed very well. I really like this slow motion effect, although it seems that here I had some problems with the footage, but anyhow, I'm really happy with this outcome. And I will see you soon on my next video. Happy holidays everyone, take care and bye bye.